time of the week. It is time for Table Talk. I'm so excited for this one, honestly. If you cannot tell by the smile on my face, Arsenal need a game changer. Who are you bringing to the WSL to play for Arsenal to change up the game? James, you can go first.
Sophia Smith.
I knew it. I knew it.
I like the writing though, more so. We love a bit of arts and crafts. Right, Moyo, what are you saying?
I've gone for Bonmatí.
Okay.
I'll explain later, but yeah.
All right. I have gone for Kadidiatou.
I knew it! I told you. I knew it, man.
Right, can we just a work of art first and foremost?
What's the French writing? What's it saying?
What? I Google translated it. I think it says what a footballer, and it's got the feminine terms. He had to spell check that for me. But right, for Caddy, I'm saying Caddy like we're friends.
Brethrens,
Isn't it? My boys. She is on form. She is on fire. She is scoring for fun. Every time I'm checking like my football mob, it's like Caddy scores, Caddy scores, Caddy scores. She's providing what Arsenal need ultimately. Like they need goals. I heard, I don't know how true this is, but she's maybe not the happiest at PSG. So maybe if she came over to the WSL, I think she'd be a star player. I think she'd provide the goods. I think she'd bring a lot of energy, a lot of personality. I think she'd just bring everything and more to Arsenal. So that is my vote.
She's a good choice.
What are you basing this off?
I just think she's going to bring everything for to the table that Arsenal needs. So she's scoring goals. Ultimately, Arsenal need a goal scorer. And she's doing it consistently. So I think bringing her over to the WSL to Arsenal is a little pizzazz.
Good choice. I think it's a good choice.
I love that. You know, why am I so predictable?
Do you know what it is? I just felt like you love a French player, first of all, yeah. And then it was like, yeah, literally. And then she's a goal scorer, like you said. And she did want to go Barcelona in summer. I feel like that's where the not happy at PSG stuff came from. I think she was supposed to go to Barca.
I think I've done well.
I'm really happy at PSG. Like,
I'm being, but like, can we just say I've done well with?
What do you mean by you've done well?
No, she's done well because she's gone outside of, and she's gone outside of her box.
What do you mean by hit the nail on the head?
I've hit the nail on the head. I've hit the nail on the head.
You
Back
have.
me.
You've gone outside of your box.
What's the box normal?
My box is WSL.
Yeah.
No.
Listen. I know you wanted to put a Villa player in
I
there,
didn't
but you
want to
stopped
put a Villa.
yourself.
That's
I
hilarious.
actually wanted to put Hannah Hampton because that pen that she's got to get Hannah up top for Arsenal.
I hear that.
Obviously not, but no, I've smashed it.
I think it's a good choice.
I'm proud.
I
of
do think
myself.
that is a good
I'm
choice.
giving myself a little clap.
I'll give you a clap.
How many PSG games have you watched?
I actually watch PSG games.
How many?
I mean, not a lot, James,
Okay.
but I try and watch football as much as possible. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And she's a good player.
Are you telling me you don't rate her?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you've seen her play style, will it match what Arsenal need?
But ultimately, she's a goal scorer. She's consistently doing it. She knows how to get the ball in the back of the net. Like, realistically, that's what I'm thinking.
I think she links up well as well. I think
she's
it
one of
depends
those players that she'll drive with the ball as well and she'll do it on her own or she can link up.
She does, but her role will sort of depend on
who she's got supporting her.
Who she's got supporting her.
Okay.
Because Arsenal, it's tricky right now.
It
really is tricky.
So why do you think Sophia Smith would be a good match?
Because she's strong, she's powerful, she's skillful. And the thing is, she can create her own shots.
That I agree with.
When I think of Sophia Smith, I think of a superstar, an angel. I don't know like why European teams haven't come for her.
Yeah.
I think she manhandled Millie Bright in that England game.
She did.
How many players do that in the WSL?
Multiple times.
I think that's the thing. She's actually played against England, and
she's brave, innit? Like she's not.
Yeah.
And we've seen her against the
defenders
not the biggest
that we
either.
like, I'm not saying she's small, but she's not.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She's so strong for her size.
Yeah, and we've actually seen
we've seen her
against the players, the defenders that we think are top. So it's kind of like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think she's a good choice, and I feel like you know what you're getting with Sophia Smith.
And she's done it in the biggest moments, and she's won things. True. I think that's so important. I rate Diani, but she hasn't won as much as she could have for her skill set because she's at PSG, and Lyon just dominate.
But that's like, yeah, I don't know. There's just the form that she's in at the moment. I just think you'd be silly not to try and bring her over, especially if there's those rumours that she's not the happiest.
No, I get
So
you.
imagine how she's still banging in goals and playing like that when she's not happy. Imagine what she'd be doing if she was happy.
True.
That mentality is a complete game changer. So she's a very good player. Like she
Versatile
does
as well.
she does her job. Like ultimately, she's a forward. She scores goals. What more do you want realistically? if
She's
doing-
comfortable along the line as well.
She's just one of them players. Like you just know she's there. Like
Very underrated.
She is very underrated.
But like when she's on the ball and she's got it and she's doing her thing, like she's like, yeah, this is me. This is what I'm doing. And yeah, I just think her personality as well. Like I love a bit of personality in it, and I think it brings so much to the game. But Moyo, let's go to Bonmatí.
Okay, so I was the only one that didn't really go for a forward.
This is brave.
And I know Arsenal need goals, but where I think Bonmatí comes into the equation is she's so intelligent in the middle/final third, that I feel like her pseudo runs into the box will create more chances for the forwards. Yes, we know Arsenal's forwards aren't in great form. Yeah, but James, listen, I know you're going to say, are they finishing the chances? But my thing is this. I feel like we're looking at Arsenal games sometimes and we can say this person missed this chance. So like, for example, if we look at this weekend.
Practice in the morning.
No, literally. Like, we can look at all the forwards and say, from the Chelsea game, Blackstenius missed that chance. My idea is, that if we can get Blackstenius more chances in the game, no, genuinely, yes, the scoring is an issue, but
the more chances you
the
get,
more
the more
chances you get, like even if you get, look, if she's only scoring 1 in 3, let's get her those 3 chances.
Let's get her 7
Let's get her those 3
chances.
chances in the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like someone like Bonmatí, she's not only going to make those pseudo runs, she drags a lot of defenders with her runs.
Of course.
All the time.
She just pulls people out of
She
position.
pulls people out of position.
You're thinking she's pulling people out of position
To create
the
chances.
chances,
And also, she
the
picks a
multiple
final pass.
chances.
Yeah, exactly. Multiple chances, and she picks a final pass. So not only are you going to get her to pull defenders away, but she's going to give the final pass.
But do you think you can bank on that? Like, I feel like you're not hitting and hoping, but you're kind of hitting and hoping. Do you know what I mean?
Bonmatí is going to bring the Blackstenius to the water.
No, but
she
it's
might
not
wanna
even
drink.
necessarily specifically for Stina,
Yeah.
It's literally just for, listen, one thing I've realised is that aura is a big thing,
Yeah.
And one thing she has is aura. One thing she has is aura. I feel like, in terms of aura, she probably top 2 out of the 3 we put.
When you're saying aura, can you just
Specify.
When she walks in the room.
When she walks in...
I need this picture
When
painted.
she walks into the room, when she walks on the pitch in certain areas, defenders start second guessing.
Yeah.
Midfielders start second guessing, thinking, maybe I should help. Maybe I should help double up on. Maybe I should help double up on her. You don't really want to leave her one-on-one, not because she's going to dribble you ridiculously, but because she loves a cheeky shoulder feint, a 1-2, a quick 1-2, pass around the corner. Everything is operating at her timing, and I feel like that's what I mean in terms of aura. She makes people second guess what they're doing. And I just think as well, she's got the character that Arsenal needs, whilst also bolstering their midfield in advanced areas. Look, Freedom Arnhem is scoring, so I'm not even trying to say, she's coming to replace Freedom Arnhem.
But she would take her spot though.
I hear that. But also...
Is that not a loss then?
It is if you're thinking that
No,
you
it's
still
a
want to
game,
play
it's a game.
4-3-3.
No, but I mean, as in, so where's Frida gonna go?
That's what I'm saying. If you're still thinking you want to play 4-3-3, then it is a loss.
What
But
do you mean
I feel
by
like
loss,
it can
though?
work. No, as in it's a loss because you might have to remove one to put the
But
other.
then you get Bonmatí,
What I'm
innit?
saying is,
Yeah, but are you gonna get the
information.
finish? Are you gonna get the finishes? That's
That's a question for Moyo.
listen. Right now, Arsenal are playing 3 forwards.
Yep.
3 forwards.
Yep.
And you're saying pretty much, or most people are saying that none of those forwards are firing. So why are we using 3? Really and truly. Really and truly.
No, it's true.
Really and truly,
Yeah, it's
we
true.
can go
It's
4-4-2.
It's true.
We can go 4-4-2.
We can switch that up.
We can switch that up. We can switch it up, If we go 4-4-2 now, Frida can still play. Bonmatí can still play. Kim Little can still play. Leovaldi can still play. We can shore up that midfield. The midfield often is where the game is won. So I really think that this can make a difference. And also, she's got tenacity, aggression, everything you want in a midfielder, whilst also being nimble. Like, what more do you want? And scores goals, by the way. Important goals.
Yeah, I just feel like there's. I get what you're saying. I just feel like there's risk factor in it, like, and then that's why.
Risk factor.
Like, as in, you're not guaranteed the goals. Do you know? Like, obviously, no one that you put in, you're not guaranteed goals with any player that you're putting in. Like, you'd just be silly to think, oh, you put a player in, they're guaranteed. But I'm like, based off form and performance, I do genuinely believe, like, bringing someone like a Caddy into Arsenal, I just think she'd just terrorise people.
Even if I'm gonna say, cool.
But you know what? I want Bonmatí.
I'm gonna say, look, you know what? 4-3-3, typical football formation. I'll give you that. Yeah. Yes, she's in form, but we also have to take into consideration, that their season is done.
Going on right
like their season is done, and when the season was on, she was on form.
Yeah.
So I guess it just depends. And also, this is striker. If she comes to Arsenal, she's playing as a striker.
Yeah.
If she comes to Arsenal, she's playing as a forward.
Yeah.
And I feel like it depends.
As in, there's more rotation for her,
Yeah.
whereas Sophia's just.
I don't know. It depends what Arsenal's area of focus wants to be. Yes, we're saying goals.
Maybe we just bring Caddy and Sophia and Bonmatí and just madness.
Listen.
Little link-up play.
You and us will bite your hand off for that one. I'll tell you that right now. Like,
what are the chances of that ever happening?
Listen, if it was Chelsea, they'll find a way. If it was Chelsea,
Hey,
don't give them ideas, man.
Chelsea will find a way for
Don't get them
Sophia
ideas,
Smith,
man.
I'm telling you.
God forbid, first of all.
Nah, that wouldn't work.
God forbid.
Right. What are we saying then? I think we've all picked extremely well.
Diani's a very good pick.
Diani is a very
Thank you for giving me my flowers.
Very,
You lot
very
did.
good pick.
It's just.
I said it was a good pick from the beginning.
I know, but it's just like I'm so predictable. It's
I wasn't
so
familiar with your
painful.
game. I didn't know you was watching PSG like that. So
I
when you
do
said
watch
it,
like, I keep
that's what confused you.
But
I'm
the
like,
thing is, I watch as much as I can. I don't watch every game. I'll be honest.
But
like
from what you've seen,
from what I've seen, from when I tried to watch it, and from like
France.
from what getting the updates as well. Like I'm up to date with the updates. Like literally, I've liked PSG on FootMob, so I get all the updates. Like it's just like Diani. I'm like bloody.
Yeah, she's on job. I feel like it's a good pick. I feel like if you're going to go conventional, then I'm happy to retract my pick, knowing that you lot know what Bonmatí will bring. So, do you get what I mean?
So you've won essentially. In yourself,
obviously, like, I've won it myself because you lot know what it is.
Yeah.
But please,
I've won it myself.
Feel free to duel amongst yourselves.
I don't. The thing is, I respect Diani.
Right, let's break it down. Out of these two, who do you think is gonna honestly like slot in to an Arsenal team better and
This
and
Arsenal
do the
team.
this Arsenal team? Well, it's the only team they can like this Arsenal team because it's the team that needs. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you've got players that are gonna come back, but for now they need. Which one's gonna? I think Caddy would take more adaptation time. Whereas I don't think Sophia would need as much. I don't know why. I think that.
I'm trying to think of styles.
I just feel like when you come over from the French league to the English league, I feel like from what I've seen, there's a lot of like adaptation time. And I just feel like sometimes like NWSL, certain players are just built different. Like do you know what I mean? Like, they can just slot it. I don't know.
I really like Diani's game.
I just feel like she's a goal scorer, and ultimately that's what you need. Like,
And what about Sophia Smith though? You don't think she's a goal scorer?
I'm not saying she's not a goal scorer. Do you know what I think is because obviously her season, she's at the back a bit more at the back because the season's gone quiet.
I get you. To be honest, I'll be honest. I do really think that Diani's suited for the WSL.
Imagine she come over, she just did a madness. I'd be like, Agent Baker.
Imagine she came over and she didn't do a madness.
Not Agent Baker.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
not.
Imagine she came over and she didn't do a madness.
I'll let you have it, but I'm just saying.
I don't mind losing.
I'm not bothered about losing. I think we've gone beyond
Everyone's
that.
made their points.
That's the thing. Because Bonmatí, I was hearing the Bonmatí stuff. I was like, I'd have Bonmatí at Arsenal doing that.
I would also like to say I've worked really hard on this.
I know you have.
If that sways the decision at all.
I don't know.
Do you know what?
Am I the decider?
You know what we
or
could
am I
do?
not?
We could leave it. open to a vote.
We could leave it open to a vote.
You know what? We're going to leave it
You could
to
leave it
you
open
lot
to
at home. We're going to leave it to you. Let us know in the comments who you are picking out of the 3 we have decided. Are you going to bring Bonmatí in? Are you going to bring Sophia Smith in? Or are you going to bring...
No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Bonmatí wins. We can't do that. No, we can't do that.
What's the Barca fans get their hands
No,
on
we can't do that.
Nah, that's how we're doing it. You lot are going to decide.
Oh my God, that's not going to work.
You lot are going to decide. That's how we've done it. This has been Table Talk, and we will see you on the next one.